All right. Give me a second here, everybody. We're just making sure everything's up and running. I want to make sure this is working. We are streaming live. Are we live? Let's double check this right now. Random hour. That's why we're in very random hour. Yes, we are upcoming. It's upcoming. Um, Okay, it's live. It's working. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, so there we go. I'm just gonna lay that over there. Let me open the chat here a little bit. I don't know if anybody's coming in this time in the morning. It's kind of late, so it's like 4 in the morning. So if I don't respond to chats, I didn't think people would be awake this time in the morning. So, let me pop that out. There we go. Let's put the YouTube page over there. I know I technically can chat over here too. I keep on forgetting about that. I can see the chat over here as well. Comments. Let's open that to comments. All right, there. I can actually do it there. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, I actually don't have to do it there. So I keep on forgetting. StreamYard let me do this. I don't know how many hours I got left for this month, but we are on night 1 of WrestleMania. It's like, look at the camera right there. Hi guys. What we're gonna do? Well, let me shut this down, and this is that there. That's me. Still losing weight in the chin. Gotta get the camera up, but anyway. Yes, me, Tech Save Me Geek, aka Ask Jessica. That's a show I gotta bring back here soon. Trust me, I plan to. Oh, excuse me. It's like 4:12 in the morning. I just finished WrestleMania. I watched a little past thing because I was doing some other stuff tonight. I'm a night person to begin with, but WrestleMania, I've been watching a lot of wrestling this week. I haven't watched Joey Janela's show yet. Spring break, I gotta watch For the Culture. I did watch Bloodsport. Oh, mwah, beautiful as always. Oh, I've been watching Bloodsport since it began. That was Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Actually, before Josh Barnett, there was a Bloodsport, but then when he took over, it's been amazing. But night 1, WrestleMania. It's April 19th, actually. Night 1 of WrestleMania happened tonight. I didn't actually watch all the entire card yet. I'm going to watch it all in its entirety tomorrow, but I scanned through it and I watched some of the matches myself. I know all the results. See, that's the thing is, when you can't watch stuff ahead of time, you get spoiled unless you avoid the internet, which I didn't. I missed some stuff, so I was like, okay, I know what happened, darn, because I work online. So, but I'm going to watch its entirety tomorrow. But I knew this was going to be the opener, and I'm glad this was the opener. People are like, a world title shouldn't be the opener. No. People remember, I'm an Edge head. Edge and Del Rio had an opener. I forget which Mania it was now, at Mania, and it was an amazing one. So, yes, you could have, and plus, excuse me, it's so late, I'm tired. I apologize for yawning. But anyway, this one was the opener with Jey Uso versus Gunther. What a good match. I watched that match in entirety. Good, great emotion, good match. Jay really stood up and fought hard for this match. I was like, boom, boom. By the way, spoilers, if you haven't watched it yet, don't listen to this. I should put spoilers in the title. Oops. But yeah, night 1 results, you guys are going to know. It's going to be spoilers anyway. Great match. Wow, I watched this in entirety again. This is the match I did want to watch straight from the beginning to end. What a match. Damn, this is good. Just back and forth. And Jay was taking some of the hard hits too. And I was like, yep, there you go. This is the Jay that I remember taking on Roman Reigns many eons ago, many years ago, before when the Bloodline story was just starting. And he took him on. Was it the cage match? I forget what year that was. I have to go back and check. And then remember he was, it was a good one. So, but yeah, that was the match. Amazing match. That was great. But guess what happened? Jey Uso retains the title, gives the 3 splashes, then gives him a submission. So I don't know if Gunther's ever tapped out before. Tapped out. Brilliant. Chef's kiss. Amazing ending to it. It was amazing. So yeah. It was just, yeah. Now this one I skipped because I was in a rush. I didn't want to stay up till like 6 in the morning watching Mania because I started late. I'm gonna go back and rewatch everything because I'm a fan of the New Day. But it was New Day versus the War Raiders. This tag match was kind of stale going in though. I'm fans of both of these teams, but I don't know. They're not really catering to the tags lately, which is weird. Vince hated tag teams, but it doesn't seem like Triple H is, even though he was a big fan. I don't know. I'm more interested in the other tag, and they're not even having a match here. But let's not go there. So anyway, surprising though, from what I did see of it, I watched a little bit of it, and at the end of it, and the New Day wins the belt. So I'm like, okay, I'll go back and watch it tomorrow. Again, I'm going to rewatch the entire Mania again tomorrow, but Yeah, I was like, I'm not surprised. So War Raiders, whatever you want to call them, I've been a fan of those guys since ROH. New Japan, they're an amazing team. But New Day, they're one of the best teams. They're an amazing team also. So yeah, it was okay. It could have been better, but from what I seen, now I did watch this one, Jade Cargill and Naomi. Naomi's heel run has been amazing. Totally amazing. I love Naomi's heel run. Like, she's doing a good job as a heel. And Jade, people give her crap all the time. Jade is good. I liked her in AEW. I like her here. And for her first big singles match, especially at Mania, damn, she did a good job. She really stood up. She performed perfectly. I thought for still learning. She's still learning. Great job by Jade. Jade's the one who won this one. Again, Cargo wins, beats Naomi. I'm not surprised on that though. But Naomi's she's a vet now. She doesn't need to win matches like that. She did a great job. They both deserve it. Solid match. So, and then we had match I was kind of looking forward to as well. Fatu versus LA Knight. Jacob Fatu. So, good match. A lot of people some people were, and I liked it, but I'm a Fatu fan. I like LA Knight too. Really hardworking, back forth, and but guess what? Jacob Fatu with the splash or the moonsault, boom, 1, 2, 3, beats LA Knight. So very good match. Both guys worked their butts off in this one. I enjoyed it. Fatu's first title in the company, and he's gonna have a lot more titles after this. I promise you. The guy he's so good, so good, so good. So, and then we have now. This is one I wanted to see, but again I was trying to skip some matches. I'm gonna go back and rewatch this, so I can't really say much about it. And I'm a fan of both guys. El Grande Americano was supposed to be versus Rey Mysterio, but then Rey got hurt on SmackDown last night. I don't even know what happened. I watched it and I was like, they didn't really show it. And it was supposed to be him versus Chad Gable, but well, something happened. I did see the part with the steel. Yes, I think he's put the steel in the thing doing headbutts, and it was versus Rey Fenix, which another great wrestler I'm a big fan of. But I don't know. It was a little different. I didn't watch this. It turns out Kingo was in it too, so I haven't watched it. Again, I'm gonna go back and rewatch that match, so I'm not really gonna talk much about it. But yeah, the winner was El Grande Americano. So I will watch it again tomorrow. This one, I watched parts of it as well. Tiffany versus Charlotte. I want to really watch this match, but again, I haven't had a chance to go back and rewatch it. But I heard it was really good. Shocking, though. Tiffany won. Nobody's seen that coming. Good on her. Like, I was not even a Tiffany fan at first. She's grown on me. She's really... I'm a fan now. I mean, she's not one of my favorites, but I give her credit. She worked hard. She's good. Good on her. I'm gonna go back and rewatch this. I like both actually. I don't even understand the hate Charlotte gets either. Charlotte is a great in this business, but it was what it was. Good match though. I heard. I'm gonna watch this again tomorrow. But then we come on to the triple threat. Now I watched this in its entirety because I was dying to watch this match. This is the triple threat: Rollins versus Reigns versus CM Punk, which we had CM Punk coming down to the ring. Got sung by Living Color, which I loved. I was a fan of Living Color before I even knew who CM Punk was, or at least started to learn who CM Punk was, because I loved Living Color when they first came on the scene as a music band. They were underground, and then they made mainstream. Then they did Time's Up, many great albums, many great songs, and that song there that they did that live. So it was good to see them live. It's like, man, I haven't seen these guys in years, but they're still kicking it. It was awesome. So they all do their entrance. He gets some Punk first, and his main event at Mania. He got it, deservedly so. Punk is one of my all-time faves, and deservedly so. Good on him. So what a fun match. This was back and forth. A lot of good storytelling in this. Really amazing. Boom, boom, back forth. And then at one point, was it... you think they're all three in the ring, they're all down, and we'll just go closer to the end. Heyman's like kind of giving conflicting because he's going to help Punk because he's there for Punk's corner, and he's about to throw the chair, and it's back and forth. All three guys working their butts off. And there's even one point, I'll say this too, when Punk is outside of the ring, and Rollins looks down at Reigns in the ground. we got to take him out. Remember, it was me, you, and Mox. He said Mox. John Moxley, which we know at one time he said Dean Ambrose on SmackDown, but he said Mox here, me, you, and Mox. I was like, oh, I wonder if he get jump off that one. But I mean, that's really the name he's used on the indies for years. If he comes back, he should be John Moxley. They would make more sense because that's where, you know. But please come back, Mox. I'd like to see a 3-way between two, especially now that we've heard that Roman is retiring soon in like under 2 years. Please come back. So I want to see that 3-way. That's a 3-way we really want to see, and a reunion too. But anyway, he said, Mio Ma, remember the days, he did say Mox, which is really cool. I noticed that. And then anyway, fast forward to the segment where they're all, I think it was he gave I forget how the smodule is, but there was like a spear, the stomp, and all three of them were down. And Heyman's like, what's going on? He goes to get a chair. And the crowd's like, ooh, and he's looking, and then Roman's looking up at one point on this side of the ring, and Punk's here, and he's about to, I'm sorry, and then he throws the chair into Punk. So it's like, he finally did officially, he's fully going against Roman. It's like, whoa, that's it. So anyway, he goes in, and this segment's so good, well told. And I'm going to take a drink. I'm so excited by it. So, and, oh, by the way, there was a tease at a shield bomb, which was really cool. They were going to reunite, but they didn't. Damn. But anyway, so yeah, he's going to do it. Heyman walks in the ring as he's about to hit Roman with the chair. And Heyman, he's holding him, and he's about to, and then Punk lifts up, and Heyman goes to his knees, low blows Punk from behind. And then Roman's like, and by the way, I don't know what he did with his teeth. They're super white now. It's like, whoa, really white. I don't know if he had his teeth polished, but it's like, really bright. It's really noticeable. It's actually distracting. Like, dude, what did you do? And I'm a Roman fan. I like Roman, but it's so weird to see. But anyway, so he's smiling. Like, okay. And he's like, getting the thing, getting all pumped, and boom, boom, boom. And then takes out Punk with the chair, and it's like, oh, wow. Heyman turned on his best friend. Ooh. And then Seth is about to get up. He's way on the other side of the ropes, just hanging on there like in the ropes, bent over. And then Heyman's like, look, and go hit him. And he's, and he's about to hit him. Boom. Because remember, if anybody remembers the history, first the history is some Punk brought up the Shield. There was supposedly rumor of he wanted to bring up Rollins, Moxley, and Hero, aka Cassius Ohno, because that's one of his friends and one of his greatest opponents too in the indies. But they ended up putting in Roman. They wanted to push Roman as a future, which I'm fine. Roman has lived up to that moniker, and he is that great. But anyway, they wanted to bring in, so he brought them in but it was a very short run with him. It was like one event against Ryback or something, and that was it. And they kind of separated. So, but the story is, that, and then we know the Rollins turning on Roman, the infamous hit with the back. So you're thinking Roman's finally getting a thing, and Heyman's looking, and boom, boom, and he's hold on, and Roman goes up to pick. Heyman low blows Roman. What the hell? So low blowing Roman, like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And Roman's down, like. And Seth just looks up, and you see this cool close up. And as a person that works in film, I do like sitting with a camera, take pictures. I'm also film. This close up on his face is perfect. He's just looking up, like pucking his lips, and then they pan out, and he's like, Heyman comes behind him with the belt, and he's just holding his hand out, not even looking at Heyman, holding his hand out, gives him the chair. He's like, what the hell? Remember, he owed him a favor, but how long was this going on? What? And then he gets it, and then they set up, and boom, and Rollins hits Roman with the chair, and stomp, boom, 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins this, and he did get him in the sharpshooter, by the way, too, as well, which is really cool. But brilliant match. I loved it. I thought it was great storytelling. Just what an ending. And I don't hate the ending. I don't hate this. Punk didn't need to win. He got his main event, and I'm a Punk fan, but Roland, let's be honest, Punk maybe has a couple years left. Roman's already openly admitted he's going to retire in 2 years. He's not going to go back. And he had leukemia. I mean, he's been through a lot, and he can go in acting now. He has that look where he's got the good look that he can do acting and make a fortune and be easier on his body. And I still want to see a movie with him Rock and Jason Momoa, because he looks like him and Momoa could play brothers. It would be amazing, you know. But yeah. He's so one. Moxley come back because Roman's only going to be around for a little longer, and two, why does Rollins seem to be the most logical to win this? Because he's going to be around for years to come, at least the next 5 or 6 years, at least, maybe more, hopefully. But Rollins, and let's be honest, Rollins is one of the top, easily the top 10 guys in the industry, top 5. Actually, I'll even give him. He's a great wrestler. I think he's a solid talker. He's never raised his voice, and the laugh can be annoying, but he's a good talker. He can portray himself. He can get the song. People think he's just a song. No, he's not just a song. And in that ring, he's easily the level of an Osprey and all those guys when he wants, but he doesn't use it as openly as them. He's used it sparsely. He used to use it more so, his high flying abilities and his fast. But he's a smart, intelligent wrestler. Great wrestler. Rollins is one of the top guys in the business. So I'm like, that actually makes sense. I'm okay. Is he going to be heel? I think he's probably going to turn heel, but we'll wait and see how this turns out because the fans are cheering at the end they were doing his song. So he's going to really have to turn on the fans now and maybe change that song, get a new song because they're still going to sing with it if you don't. But that's the end of night one. Night 2 is coming up tomorrow. I'm going to be interested to see exactly what the hell happens. But I'm going to rewatch the show tomorrow before night 2. I don't watch them live. I can't afford it. I'm sorry. I'll get it later on in the evening. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Fun WrestleMania. Someday my dream is to go to a WrestleMania, but the prices now is disgustingly overpriced, but whatever. Solid show. I don't have any of my wrestling shirts on. I got a bunch of wrestling shirts. I got and anyway, great show from what I seen. Good endings. They all make sense. I was like, wow, what a good night. So, and I might not even agree with it. Well, no, I pretty much agree with all these winnings. I was like, it made all sense. I was not offended by anybody winning in any tonight. Sometimes you get, and I don't get offended by winnings. Sometimes you're like, that made no sense, but this night made sense. And the big thing, Jay, winning made this, he deserved it. He works so hard. He's over. He's not just a yeet chant. The guy is talented, and he was actually doing some really cool. He was doing some of Gunther's moves, by the way, in that match, which is really cool. But all in all, solid show. Good night 1. Night 2, you get a lot to live up to. What they're gonna do, I don't know. Here, let's here. Give me a second here. I'm gonna talk night 2 here. Give me a sec. Let's get night 2's card. I'm gonna get night 2. Night 2. No, I gotta get night 2. I got night 1. I don't want night 1. I want night 2. Okay. Here we go. Night 2, we're going to have this is night 2. Randy Orton versus a question mark. I'm calling Rusev. That's the big rumors. It's Rusev. They're gotten Black, Malachi Black. He's going to be coming, I think, on the 25th. So that'll be on, if I'm not mistaken, SmackDown. If I'm not mistaken, probably. So we'll wait to see on that. But I'm going to say it'd probably be Rusev because it's an open challenge. Randy Reigns going to be in the card. Logan Paul, AJ Styles. I'm not a Logan Paul fan. Sorry. And is he a talented athlete? Yes. I'm just not a fan. Just some random YouTuber who comes in and I'm a no, I don't care. AJ Styles, AJ's AJ's easily one of the top guys in the industry too. So it's AJ Styles. He's a legend. He's going to be a Hall of Famer instantly. Next one's going to be the Sin City Street Fight. Looking forward to that. Priest versus McIntyre. A lot of people are quiet on this one. I think it's going to be a great match. 2 great wrestlers, really hardworking. This is going to be a fun match to watch. Next one's going to be the Intercontinental title Fatal 4-Way. We got Braun Breaker. By the way, he did the Steiner math yesterday at the pre-show thing or whatever in the audience. Wow, it was awesome. Like, if anybody knows what Steiner math is, look it up on YouTube. Brilliant. Scott Steiner, amazing. So him, and that's his uncle. So it was him versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta versus Finn Balor. You know what? Personally, I'd say Dominic Mysterio should win this one. By the way, going on AJ Styles, I want him to win just because. Randy Orton, if it's Rusev or Miro Rusev, he's gonna win. And Randy's one of the greatest of all time. He doesn't need to win matches like that. He put over Rusev. If he's coming back, yes, put him over as the monster he is. Priest and McIntyre, you kind of lost steam on Priest. Let Priest win. McIntyre doesn't need to win either. He's a top guy either too. He can get a loss and still be a top guy easily. One of the best talkers going, But I'd say let Priest win that one, personally. This one though, I'd let Dominic Mysterio win it. I think Dominic should win this one. And then the tension between him and Balor, and then Balor can be jealous, and then eventually I think they want to do something with Balor down the road. So, but yeah, I would go with Dominic Mysterio on that one. I think that would surprise everybody. Nobody's seen it coming. And Penta will win titles eventually. We know that. Braun Breaker is going to be the world champ someday. They're all these guys in this match are top guy. Balor's been world champ before. Could he do it again? Maybe. But that's gonna be a good match. That's gonna be a great wrestling match. The women's tag title: Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez. A solid team. Again, Raquel's awesome. Her NXT stays were amazing. Liv, the most improved wrestler in many years. Like she used to be just like the pretty girl, and she's a beautiful woman. But now she has worked her butt off. She's like a Trish Stratus. Had the look. Nobody thought of it. She worked her ass off to prove that she's a damn great wrestler. Like, good, not good. She's a great wrestler. Character-wise, everything. Like, good on you, Liv. But this match has question mark, and I don't know why. I've been reading the internet. Nobody knows. It's supposed to be Lyle Valkyria versus Bayley, but Bayley's out of the match now. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Somebody say she's hurt. Some people say she's not. That's sort of like the Kevin Owens thing. Like, there's rumor that Kevin might not be hurt and it's a gimmick and he's going to take out Randy. And yes, Kevin's one of my favorites ever, but I don't know what's going on with that. So is Bayley actually hurt or what happened? It was just kind of came out of the blue. So she's been taken out of this match just tonight, day one Mania. So, but she's not going to be in the match tomorrow, supposedly. So I don't know what's going on there. Then we have the women's world title, the triple threat with Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. I'm a fan of all three of these women. Solid workers. This has been an interesting take. One sec. Rhea's my girl, my favorite in this one. But I can see a heel Bianca coming out. But honestly, the way it's been treated, I'd have Io Sky needs to win it. Because they've been kind of pushing her off and you playing her as the side character. No. Io Sky's an amazing talent. You ever seen her Japanese stuff? And this girl can go. She can easily equal up to them. And Rhea's my favorite one in this one, but I think Io needs to win this one, personally. She really needs to win. I wouldn't make one for the other one, the Liv Morgan Raquel, because I don't know. Again, there's a missing person in that one. So, but this one, Io. I hope Io retains this because it'll put her in the equal footing with the rest of these amazing women. And she is. So, then we come to this title match, the big one. And I'm not playing any less than the Jey Uso one. That was what a good story. That was like Cody's story last year. Now it was Jey Uso's story this year. Oh, emotional. I get goosebumps thinking about it again. So to me, it was just as big. But still, this one has that. Will Cena win his world title to break the great record of 16? Even though technically Flair won more elsewhere. But anyway, I'm not a Flair fan. Never have been. But will John Cena break that record? I'd like to see it broken. I personally think he should do it. And do I hate Cody's run? No, Cody had an amazing title run, and he can win it again easily. He can win it back. But I'd have John Cena win this one. This heel Cena, which we hinted at in Bray Wyatt days. Remember that? When him and Bray versus Bray Wyatt, which is an amazing. Some people didn't like it. I loved it. They hinted at then. We're having the heel John Cena. It's been amazing promo work between them both. Cody stood up to him and proved that he's a good talker too. And this has been brilliant. I'd have John Cena win and Cody can win it back like maybe a night after even at Raw. Raw is always a big show. Or maybe the next pay-per-view. So, but I'd have John Cena win. Now, how's The Rock tied into this? They mentioned The Rock at the last SmackDown, but they haven't still explained what's this. They've been leaving this quiet, and the rumor is Rock's supposed to be there. Like, why is he tied in with this still? Like, he's been really that's confusing to this match. But I'm going John Cena. Personally, I think Cena can win it. I really think he should win it. Break that record. Have your last title run. Make it not a long one, because let's be honest, he's not going to retire as a heel. He'll probably come back to face immediately as soon as this is done. apologize to fan, blah, blah. I mean, if they retire him as a heel, cool. People forget he came in as a heel. The Thugonomics thing, he was a heel. So, but I'll do another stream after night 2, after watching it. I don't know what time it'll be up, but excuse me, I had some cheap treats tonight too. Solid show, solid, amazing show. Loved it, and I'm gonna watch it in its entirety tomorrow. Like I said, I didn't have full time to do it because it's so late, and I have other things I'm working on as well. So when I finally get to sit down, I'm like, okay, it's too late to watch it straight through. I'll skim, and I did. I'll go back and rewatch everything again. And same with this one. I'm looking forward to it. Still a lot of wrestling now. So much wrestling. Then I watched Bloodsport, which was amazing as well. It's a lot of fun wrestling. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Yeah, so that's all I have to say on that. I'm not sure how long we're in this right now. But do I get a timestamp? Let me check here. Is there a timestamp here? We've been running for about 27 minutes. That's fine. About a half hour or so. So I just wanted to say that's the show. That was WrestleMania Night 1 results. And it was enjoyable. It was greatly enjoyable. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Stay tuned for night 2. I don't know if I'll do this late. This was late. I might wait till I'll do it the day after. But I figured I'm so pumped after that ending. I enjoyed it. I love that ending. The Seth Rollins winning, that was cool. Heyman turning and then Seth is now a Heyman guy. So I like it. Where can this go? You don't know. That's why I like. So fun night in WrestleMania 1. Night 1, I mean, for this year. Quite enjoyable. So stay tuned for night 2. And you guys are awesome. Peace.